All right, welcome to Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News this week. Man, we got a packed house here, Jack.
I know. We still got more coming.
I'm starting. Did you open a daycare or something?
No, I didn't open the daycare.
I mean, I know
I have a daycare already.
Well, that's true. I mean, you brought one with you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like 3. Right. I didn't have time to eat, so that's why I'm eating.
I noticed right when we got started, you started eating.
Let's
Yeah. There you go.
let's thank our marketing partners. Got to thank GAC, Great American Company. Papa John's. Use Dotson 25, get 25% off on your online orders.
Watch it go down here first.
Official Slinger Speed Company, the official T-shirt of the Jack Dodson Racing Insider News Show. Got some new stuff coming. Can't wait till we have all our stuff and start making some announcement of that. Thanks to Tim Brown, Bonders Brothers Distillery, MPM Marketing with Tanya McAllister. Thank her for helping us with the suit stuff. Langley Speedway, Bill Mullis, Chuck Hall, Terry. I can't thank everybody. Maybe even put Chief in there a little bit. I mean, he did entertain us for a little bit last week. Pepsi, Mountain Dew. So Mountain Jack's drink of choice there. Mosquito Joe's. Get 50% off on your first month of service on this side of the water. Hit Mosquito Joe up and tell him Jack and I sent you. Just tell him I couldn't remember his name, but he'll know who you're talking about. Southampton Motor Speedway, Gator Graphics. I think Mean Dean Automotive. What the heck? Something popped up on my computer. Mean Dean Automotive with Greer and Associates in there. And where, Jack?
Moyock, North Carolina.
It only took him 3 years to get this right. 3 years.
30, but you haven't gotten mosquito Joe's yet.
Yeah, it's okay. RDS Performance, man, he's been busy. Man, every time I see him, he's posting another car, hung another body.
I talked to him yesterday.
Was it an intelligent conversation?
It was an intelligent conversation. This dude is going to be going like a racetrack every week. Not necessarily he's going to run for the championship here at Langley with AIDEN, but he's doing Justin Carroll's cars. He's got another car he's going to be testing with one of his female drivers he's got. I mean, he's got a bunch of cars that he's working with.
They're going to need some help.
He's going to need them extra toe backs.
Oh, 9-0. Fast Eddie's Barbecue. If you need some catered barbecue, hit Fast Eddie up with Fast Eddie's Barbecue. We love Fast Eddie's Barbecue. He's got his own sauce.
Well, I'm about to do some more.
SNN Communications. Thank to Brian Morehouse and SNN Communications for coming on board this year. Airlock with factory canopies. We can say those guys are probably our longest running group. Thank those guys for they provided we should be getting some chairs soon for the winners of our sponsorship package. And last but not least, Miles of Seamless Gutter. Been a supporter of mine for a long time, as Eric knows, and has put up the sponsorship money for the last couple of programs and the one that's coming up for 2026. So big shout out to them and all of everybody's sponsors. Please go like and share their page. It does make a difference.
All right, let's get.
I'll be eating, Jack.
Okay, I figured you would be. Let's do some news real quick. This past weekend in the Cup Series, Christopher Bell got the win. Carson Hocevar
Man, that was close for him.
Carson Hocevar became the new villain.
Well, he's always had one foot in there.
Yeah. Hey, look, man, he had a line of people want to talk to him after the race.
He said today he wasn't fazed by it.
He probably was. The Xfinity winner was Austin Hill. The truck race was won by Kyle Busch. The pro late model race at Cordell, their first race of the season, Jet Nolan got the win down there. Man, they got things going on here. It caught me off guard here. Corey Himes got a new ride.
A couple rides I see.
He's gonna run some races this coming year, off and on with 2311. I was kind of thinking he was gonna be over at Gibbs, but he's
Where's Gibbs gonna put him?
And he's getting
well.
his €600.
You got one leaving. You got one that's contract is due at the end of this year, and there's a lot of talk that he's not coming back.
Who's that?
Denny Hamlin. So that may be the thing. The Cars Tour this weekend is at New River All-American Speedway at Jacksonville, North Carolina. Go have the pro cars and the late model stock cars.
Keelan Harvest will make his debut.
Yep. And we're gonna be down there this weekend, so that's gonna be a lot of fun to see. Dave Adams is looking for us already. So we got to go down and hang out with Dave for a little while.
You want pizza?
The Bronx Motor Speedway this coming weekend is having the opener for the Smart Modified, and the Carolina Crate Modifieds are going to be down there too. So that'll be some good racing going on down there. Also, when I was talking with Nine Toe Skinnell, he told me to let everybody know that this Saturday at 12 o'clock at the Vanguard Brew Pub and Distillery, Aiden Millette will be revealing his new car with his new sponsors. So that'll be this weekend. That's at 504 North King Street in Hampton. So if you can get a chance, go out there and check that out and see what's going on.
Support our local guys.
So that's going to be a lot of fun for them. All right.
Mullet man.
Is that what they call you, Mullet Man?
No.
We can start it.
Now tell us about 2024, this past racing season. You sit around here in this champion shirt or jacket and everything.
Yeah.
You bad now, so tell us all about how it went this year.
Well, you want me to start with the champ card or the flat card?
Yeah, you chalk with which one you get the championship in.
Flat card.
All right, let's talk about that one first.
All right, so I won every race of the season.
You just brag that right out the back. Won every race in the season. So I guess there's no reason to talk about nothing else, then. You just won all of
I won every race of the season and every heat race.
them in every heat race. So you didn't lose.
No.
Were you the only car?
No.
How many cars are in the field?
There were 4, including me.
4, including you? Don't take this wrong, okay? Nobody take it wrong. But that sounds a lot like Sky.
That's a good thing.
He finished 5th in a 4-car race.
You said the same thing to me. You said something similar to me last year.
He did. And then everybody in his mafia, everybody in his mafia went out and voted for him to be driver of the week. So now we've cut that out. He's not eligible for driver of the week.
That's terrible, man. Well, they make a rule against you.
Against me for what?
Against him. We didn't make a rule
Because I was
against him.
winning.
You know, here's a guy that they voted for driver of the week. He can't even tell you what pedals to push.
He's got one of those fancy Teslas.
Well, he does have one of those out there.
I'm watching another.
And don't ride in it. Okay, that thing talks to you.
How does a car talk to you?
Go down there and look at it. He'll show you how it talks to you. The car talks to you. It farts.
Yeah, I heard that.
I mean, that car does, and it drives by itself. Believe me.
He don't like riding around with driving by itself when we run about 95 miles an hour.
He riding around 90 some miles an hour and he's got the phone up like this. And I'm sitting over in the other seat and I'm squinching and doing everything to hold on to the seat. So tell us about the other division you went in this year.
Well,
You win all them too?
no.
Okay.
This guy over here almost did.
Oh, Oh, so you were racing against him?
I beat him in one race, though.
You beat him in one race? I understand why you said you did that in no competition.
He's gonna talk trash about you when he gets up here.
No, he's gonna say some stuff. But,
I'm not.
so what?
Are we sure about that?
Where are we going for next year? What are you gonna be doing next year? Same stuff or what?
I'm gonna race at King George Speedway.
Oh, you be up there, not gonna be down here this year? Oh, okay. What's taking you to King George?
High card count.
You won't win every week, probably up there, will you?
No, I ran the Winter Series, and I'm not sure where I finished in points, but
I mean,
I didn't win any races, but in the last 2 races out of, I think, 10 parts, I finished 4th and 5th.
What class you going on there?
Junior sportsmanship.
well, that's pretty
That's a
good.
big track up there, ain't it?
Not
No, King George small.
smaller than mine. Really.
Yeah, Super Bowl. That's all it is. Yeah. It's all like
You basically drive until you see Jesus and then turn. That's how I did it.
I won't expecting that answer right there. So have you raced on dirt and asphalt?
I have not raced on dirt.
Oh, okay. So you gonna try that sometime?
Not sure. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Why are you laughing, huh?
Well, you got to give it a. Now, what is your hope that you're going to do in racing? What are you hoping for down the road?
NASCAR.
NASCAR. They may tell you have to get rid of the mullet.
Okay. I was already planning on getting rid of it.
Oh, you are?
I mean, it's working for Brandon Queen.
Yes. But he's Brendan Queen, okay?
Yeah, but you could be mullet man.
My stepdad used to work on his pit crew when he raced here.
Hmm.
My stepdad worked with him when he raced here.
That's right. Now I knew you looked familiar. Now I know who your stepdad is.
Yes.
So, well, I mean, that's what you got to do. We hopefully you'll get the NASCAR someday. You know, get your folks to buy you cars and keep moving up.
I mean, your stepdad just got to work a little overtime so you can get some.
Oh,
more
little overtime.
So, I mean, does he have a plan for you to move up sometime?
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
Well, that's good.
You need to get him on that. He needs to reach in the pocket and.
Well, you know, you gotta have a little bit. You gotta have a little bit of money. You can go out and get a job too.
Okay.
So, who all helps you with your cart?
My mom, my dad, stepdad Justin. Yeah, I think. Aaron Leach,
Aaron Leach. Okay.
Matthew Leach.
They've won a couple go-kart races.
Yeah.
Just a few.
I've raced
Maybe a
against them.
champion.
Maybe you said that can introduce you to one of the greatest drivers that ever came to the Langley Speedway. Danny Millard. And he can teach you some stuff, Danny Millard can.
Oh yeah,
He beat Aaron.
I gotta thank my G-Pop and grandma as well. My aunt Jessica for helping me at the track. I already said my mom, right?
You better have.
Yeah. Okay, well then my mom. Yeah. That's about it.
All right, who do you have for sponsors?
I don't have sponsors.
Justin.
Other than my parents and
There you go. You still got to thank them.
I just did.
Okay. So we're ready to go again. Got you everything ready to go for next year?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get another championship this year.
I'll try.
Of course, you're not racing here, you're racing up there, so we, you'll have to keep us and let us know what's going
Yeah,
on.
don't let them push you around up there.
Back and forth.
Hmm.
Might be back and forth this year.
Oh, really?
And there's only one race that intersects, but there's so much different about each track that I'd have to change.
Well, yeah, change setup, kid.
Setup,
But
which with only a day, I mean, it'd be for the summer races. It'd be Friday, then a day off, which would be the Saturday races, and then Sunday, King George. So.
What's up, Robert? Miss Susan, do you work on the cart, or do you just show up with your
Yeah.
helmet? Oh, you got to work on the cart. You got to have good grades in school.
Yeah.
Will you get parked if you don't?
Do you get nervous when it's time to get your grades and see? Oh, Lord.
As long as I get A's and B's, I'm good.
I ain't never seen that A or B.
I got.
You-
I'd
You're
have
they're,
been five.
they're awful hard on you. You got to get A's and B's. Hey, look, when I brought a C home, everybody in my house was happy.
That just shows you how smart we work.
Yeah, but anyway, you know how it goes.
Have you had to set out a race because of your school?
No.
No, that's it.
See, there you go. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming by here and being with us. And,
Thank you.
maybe we'll see
Thank
you.
for having me.
Maybe we'll see you again soon, and maybe you can tell us all about winning the championship up there this year.
I don't know.
All right.
I guess.
All right. Well, we appreciate it. We're gonna get the guy that over there that
He
Crazy
says,
guy,
whichever one wants to come.
Mr. Squirrel.
Is there a story there we didn't know about?
He can tell you about it.
All right, mullet man.
You have to. I already mentioned it. Get
All
up.
right, come on. You got to come on now.
Okay. Get up there.
Come on, squirrel.
Tell us about the squirrel. What
We,
happened?
we got to know the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
There is nobody watching, so don't worry about it. Everybody will replay it 100 times after you tell the story.
Well, one day my parents bought me a race suit, and we realized that it was way too big for me. And there was these flaps under my legs, and I looked like a flying squirrel. So that's how I got the name.
Oh!
Did you jump off the bed with it or anything? Just to,
No,
why not?
You should.
And you told everybody this story so they would joke you about
no, they came up with it.
it? I mean, if it's funny, it's hard not to tell anybody.
Yeah. Tell us about your season racing this year. Tell us all about. We understand you won a bunch of races, and that mullet guy.
Did you foot slip off the pedal? Is that how he won that one race?
No.
Now his spark plug.
Oh, so it was a problem with the car. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So tell us about how many races you won, everything about what all you were in. Tell us about it.
Well, it's been great. I've won. How many races have I won?
Every single one except that one.
Except that one.
Well, you know what? This is getting to be kind of weird here.
It goes way back.
So is this your first year racing? How long you been
No,
racing?
it's been my 7th year racing.
17? Damn, how old are you?
13.
13? Damn, I was gonna say you better hurry up. How did you get started?
Well, when you watch too much Pixar cars and your dad does racing, that's how you get it started.
Mm,
So do you go out there and help Dad work on your stuff?
Yeah. Mainly the tires.
You do mainly tires.
You had them tires. Them tires will work,
Especially during.
especially if you run dirt. You run dirt, or have you run dirt?
No, I don't want to.
I don't blame you. That's a lot of work.
It's too much work.
I heard it's
All you
gotten
do is-
better with the Reaper tires.
Unless you get some tires from Richard, you still a lot of work.
Richard Donlin?
Mm-hmm. Or whoever.
Now, Vicky Moore Williams, you know who that is?
Well,
Oh, that's over here. Okay.
oh,
All right, well, I'll let you know about that in a minute, man. So anyway, all right, so who all helps you with your car? Does Dad? Nobody?
My biological dad, my mom, never.
Jeez! Jeez!
Sorry, Mom.
Throw her right under the bus. She don't do nothing. Do you eat?
I don't believe I said that.
Does she
I really
eat?
don't.
She don't feed you, give you a roof.
No, no.
If you're
Somebody
school.
fooled you good, didn't they?
She helps me bring up my confidence.
Okay.
You need confidence after winning all but one race? Shit, I wouldn't be able to get my head through the door over there.
Believe me, I've seen that.
Sometimes he can't get his helmet on.
It's too small.
When the heat racing, he slept with his trophy.
Oh, I've seen
That wasn't a
his
heat
helmet.
race. That was the B main.
I've seen his helmet. It'll be like sitting up here
On the straightaways, I'd literally bring it down.
Now, what class you running?
Junior sportsman champ.
Just the only class you running?
That's it.
Mm.
I'm running LO206 next year.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna move up a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
And that's on the road course.
Yeah.
I know are you excited about that?
I'm tired of just going in an oval. I'm ready to hit some right turns.
Oh,
That's what happens when you win all the races. You get bored.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't win a lot, because I didn't want to be bored.
Sure. Sure.
you had to throw that right out there, didn't you? So you're ready to go again for next year and everything's good? So
Yeah.
You got any sponsors?
My parents. I
Well,
want
that's
to
a good
thank them. I want to thank Bill Moss. Without him, we wouldn't be here. I want to thank Aiden and Leo.
Mullet Man.
Mullet Man.
It's not my nickname.
This is new.
It is now.
Yeah, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Little
Never
mullet.
gonna lift that
you're
one,
gonna
Aiden.
you're gonna be after this is over with, you're gonna be surprised at me people call you that.
Little mullet. Call him Little Mullet.
Just call him Mullet Man.
Yep.
I call Cash Mullet Man.
Cash
Crash Brown.
oh, okay.
Crash
Yeah.
Brown.
Crash Brown. Oh.
Mm.
So do y'all race against him?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, evidently he ain't done much because you beat him every time.
He didn't race it against us this season.
Oh, he did? Oh. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good deal. Got anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to say hi? Anybody you want to say hi to?
You got a girlfriend you want to say hi to?
No.
No?
No.
You ain't got a girlfriend?
No.
I bet Mullet Man's got a girlfriend. All right. Well, I guess if Mullet Man don't have one, you don't have one.
I think the track officials too.
But you do. Which one?
All of them.
All of them? There's a couple of them I wouldn't think, but that's all right.
Yeah. Someone a little special.
Well, we appreciate you coming out and being here from the HRKC night.
Don't talk so much next time.
Yeah. Next time you come, we're not going to pull it out of you so much. We're just going to shake you like this every time we ask you a question. Make sure you know what's going on. All right.
Don't hurt your back, you little man.
Fly over there, squirrel. Come on, little man.
We just had something.
Oh. You know what? I got a question for you. I want you to introduce yourself to everybody on here. Tell them who you are and what you race for.
Christopher Ryan and
Hold on a minute. Is that your dad right there?
yeah.
I know you can talk louder than that, then. You got to talk a little
Both
louder.
of them over there got big mouth on
All right, talk loud. Tell us all about who you are and everything.
I'm Christopher Williams and I race for Junior Sauce and I'm the champ. And the first time I hopped on my car, I got second place. And I follow my lines, and on those other races I got first place. And when my car broke down, my dad on time helped me to get fix my car.
Does your dad work on your stuff? Does he work on your car and everything, keep everything going? Oh, that's pretty good. So, you know, you're being so quiet, and I know that's not coming from over here. I know that's not coming from over here. So,
What do you plan on racing next year?
The same car.
Hmm?
The same car this year.
The same car this year? Are you enjoying racing? Did Eric talk you into it?
Hmm.
No, you told him you wanted to race. It ain't hard to talk him into it.
Daddy tried to give him a kid car a few years ago. He wasn't having that.
No.
And then about a year or so later, he decided to try it again. And he asked to get finally on.
Are you glad you did? You having fun?
Mhm.
You win any races this year?
Yeah.
How many did you win?
All of them mostly.
Huh?
All of them.
All of them?
you won all your races too?
That's all more than he ever won.
Probably 4.
He won all but four.
All but four. You won all but four.
That's all but 4 more than he did.
And it ain't many. It's many more than what he did too. So don't feel bad. So you know Scott? Oh, you don't know Scott? Praise the Lord. So what makes you love racing so much?
Because I saw home, I saw Dad used to, my whole family mostly be racing. Like Daddy, like Mama kind of.
Mama races?
Yeah.
Mama got behind the wheel once. Daddy put her in turn two.
Oh, Mama raced one time too. Did your mom drive good on the road?
No.
So you're a better driver.
So out of the whole family, you turned out to be the best one in the bunch, right?
Yeah.
So who all helps you with your car?
Daddy and Mom.
Does she work on race days? Does she help you with the car? She does?
Mm-hmm.
What does she do to help you with the car?
Sit around and watch my Daddy doing it with my food.
Make daddy
Who did the designs on your car?
You don't like to do nails broke off.
See if Mommy gets her cricket back out for your cart this year. See if you get any new designs.
So do you want to race and go up to like NASCAR or somewhere like that?
Yeah.
You do?
Do you want to get in a bigger car eventually?
Let me give you 2 points.
All you gotta do is mention it, and Eric will try to find it.
When you go to go up and do that, the first thing is do not take after Scott. Okay, you don't want to do that. And God help you with your dad over here.
Hey, we won our first race together.
Won the first race together.
Our both first races.
What happened after that?
We won a few.
I missed all that stuff.
Fun time.
So we're ready to go. You got your cart ready to go now? Ready to go for this year?
Yeah.
When's your first race?
Whenever Mom tells you.
March 28th.
March 28th.
So you have to keep your grades up so you can race, right?
No.
No? Okay. Well, you lucky then. You're lucky with that then. So, got anything you want to say? Anything else? Want to say hi to anybody?
You got a girlfriend out there you want to give a
Girlfriend
shout
you
out
want to say
to?
hi to?
No.
Yeah.
You said yeah. I heard you say yeah.
Who you want to give a shout out to?
Ah.
Did you say Mom? Good kid. You got to move over your head tonight.
So anyway, well, we thank you for coming out and being here, even though you had to bring him with you. But, you know, These two right here.
Don't let him hold you back.
Okay. That's not something you want to take after. Okay. Okay. All right.
You
We
need to open that walk.
You know, those sponsors are hard to come
All right. Which one's gonna be next?
Come on over. You don't mind. Climb under the way you just came that way. Yeah, don't put my computer down. Damn, you're chunky one, ain't you?
All right. Introduce yourself to everybody. Tell them who you are.
My name's Jackson Fuchs.
Okay.
How do you say that?
Jackson Fuchs.
Boots. Oh, I said it right.
That's the first
Normally
time
I
I know
don't.
somebody knew his name right.
Usually I mess them up pretty bad.
So, what division did you win the championship in?
Junior L206.
Oh, you up there? You running the good stuff, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. How many races did you win? And don't tell me all of them but one.
All but 4.
All but 4. Yeah, it's got to be embarrassing for Scott. To hear these kids come here and say all but 1, 2, 3, 4. When you say how many you win, you say 1.
No, 5 or 6.
You're
That's
talking
5 or
about
6 more than you.
you're talking about the arena cars. Okay, I'm not talking about that.
That's win.
Okay, whatever you say.
The champ cards.
So, how many races did you win this year?
9, I think.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So, is Langley the only place you've raced before?
No.
Where you been racing at?
Sharp, Trackhouse, Motorplex.
Oh, you're gonna hang out with the rich folks. Go ahead.
Here, Dominion, and King George.
Okay,
Speedway.
cool. So you get to go around and see some other racing. Did you win any of the other places?
Yeah.
I figured so. But that's cool. I mean that's good that you go out there and race at other places and do well. So now, who all helps you with your cart?
My dad and my grandpa.
Oh, they do. Okay. Do you get out there and help them?
Yeah.
So they won't let you just put your helmet on and race. They make you go out there and go to work too, huh?
No, but I like the help.
Oh, you do. Okay. So-
it ain't all what it's cracked up to be.
Now I've asked the other ones, what do you want to do in racing in the future? What would you like to do?
NASCAR.
NASCAR. Who's your favorite NASCAR driver?
Denny Hamlin.
Well, it was a good show. Why do you like Denny?
Because of my dad.
Is he a Denny fan?
We went to high school.
Did you?
Oh, okay. I'll forgive you. So you like Denny Hamlin?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
So how long have you been racing?
Like a year and a half.
Year and a half. What you racing just one kart, or you racing a couple of different karts?
I'm racing a K100, and a Legends car.
Oh, you're running a Legend too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are you gonna run that?
Dominion.
Dominion. Okay, that place is fast. So have you ran it yet?
Yeah.
That kind of fun.
Yeah, I know how to work it. It just won't work with me.
Operator. You see what I'm working with?
He won't come on.
Who do you know that has a show and don't even have to turn his phone down?
Who do you know that has the show has to work with somebody like him? So this year you're going to be running the.
You gonna run just the Legends this year, or are you running karts and the Legend?
Karts and Legend.
Karts and Legend. So you can do how many races you gonna run this year?
I don't
A
know.
lot.
Yeah.
You run the full season Dominion?
Yeah.
Nice. And now, have you ran it yet, or have you
Yeah.
practiced? You
I
have ran.
practiced.
You practiced. Well, what was that like opposed to the go kart? What was it like getting in the Legends car?
kind of scary.
Yeah. Anyway, Dominion's fast. So
Yeah,
do you lift going through the corners with Dominion?
a little bit.
A little bit. Dang. So you looking forward to it?
Yeah,
It's gotta be exciting, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got it going on. We'll go up to Dominion, win a championship this year. All right, that'd be fun. So you go up there and win the championship. I'm gonna kind of get up to Dominion a couple times this year too, so I will be up there and watch you race.
Now, what number is your car?
77.
77. Why 77?
I don't know. I just picked it.
Did you? Cool. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know if you're a Connor Hall fan or something. Usually a number comes from somewhere. Sometimes, you know.
Well, Jackson, we appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming. And
Thank you for inviting me.
so congratulations on your championship and everything. So
Thank you.
hopefully we'll get you back up here again next year. How about that? Okay, all
Just
right.
after you win that race, right?
Yeah. See if you can win them all next year. That's what you got to do. All right. Appreciate you coming by.
No problem. Thanks, buddy.
I think it's your next.
Come on.
Where did I go?
On around or come under or however you want to.
What's easier?
There you go. It'd be nice to be young again, Jack. You could just climb under the table like that.
Tell me about it. All right, we're gonna do you the same way we done everybody else. I want you to look at the camera and introduce yourself and what you won the championship in.
Well, my name is Johnny Snyder, and I won a championship in Briggs and Stratton L206 Cadet.
Oh, okay. So you one of them fast ones too, huh? So what got you started in racing? Why did you want to become a racer?
Well, I always loved to watch NASCAR. My dad used to race for me 500s. So one day my dad was just like, he found a card on Facebook and he's like, "You want to go buy a car?" And I was like, "Sure." So basically how it got started.
Yeah, especially when you're using his money, right? That's no problem, right? So how long have you been racing then?
About 3.5 years.
You ran in the same class, or where'd you start out at?
I started out in kid kart. I did half a year of that, and then I moved up to champ, and I did 2 years in cadet.
So have you only raced at Langley, or have you gone anywhere else?
A few other tracks, but mainly Langley.
What's the other tracks you've gone to?
We've gone to UK, King George. We've done a little bit of GoPro, and we did one race at Nixon.
What's your favorite place?
Maybe UK. UK.
That's pretty good. So what do you think about the GoPro down there, the Motorplex? What do you think about that? Have you won down there yet?
I
Yeah.
wish.
Only practice.
20 practice.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's a fast, technical racetrack.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that go out there. Almost everybody that races that. Everybody's down in Charlotte. They all go to GoPro.
Who are you on track with?
And I even got to be in track with Will Powering.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
you ever have that itch to go up there and just bump him out of the way?
First I had to catch him.
Oh.
You can slow down. He's got to get you eventually.
So you love all this racing. Who is your favorite race car driver?
Depends on what series. For NASCAR, I like Brad Keselowski and Jay Logano. Any car, I like Pato O'Ward. And F1, I like Landon Norris.
Who?
Landon Norris.
Landon. Okay. So you
Hence my shirt.
done went 2 times by me there.
Oh, big mom.
Oh, and car store, Connor Hall.
No,
He's
okay.
doing pretty well.
Yeah. Junior ride's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a late model's dream.
We'll see what happens this weekend.
That ride's worked out for the last couple people that's gotten in it, right?
Carson Quapple, he's in Xfinity.
Mhm.
Driving the home car.
Yeah.
So you sit and watch races on the weekends and stuff, and
Yeah, most of the time.
that's a pretty good deal that you can do that.
So do you work on the cart too? You got to help work on the cart?
Mm-hmm.
No, you like the rest of them. You got good grades. You make me and Jack look dumb.
Well, I'm homeschooled, so
So you do good then.
yeah.
You can't get lippy with the teacher, huh? It's not gonna work out well, is it?
If the teacher gets mad at you, you may not be ready for it.
Yeah, you can't go home and say, Mom, she was being mean to me. I mean, you could, but probably ain't gonna work out real well.
So what do you like about your racing? What is it a thrill for you to because you like racing like that, or what do you like?
Most everything about it.
Most everything about it.
You got any sponsors on your cart?
I got Lady Bird Property Management and Site 19 Catering Supplies.
Nice.
Very good. All right.
Tell me they need to reach a little deeper. You want to get a bigger car at some point, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up to junior up to 6 next year.
Nice.
And drive with John.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I hope everything turns out. You get what you want. Get some more wins.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you coming out and being here, and let's go get another championship, and you can come back next year.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. Anybody else out there?
Go under you.
Oh, here's one I know. Come on around that way.
Yeah, you're too big to be crawling under the table.
Here's one I know.
Come on over here.
Yeah.
Are you driving yourself yet? You driving yet? You got your license yet? You can be close, ain't it? How old are we now?
16.
16?
And every time I turn around, you're winning races and going places, and
Everybody's praising this kid.
I know. I've been hearing about you ever since you were here last year.
That's all we hear, right?
Well, I mean, I did. Well, we talked about when you were last year. I didn't know you were from Southampton County, and then I found out from Southampton County. So I've been keeping an eye on you, man. You just go everywhere and race, don't you? So, what are your plans in racing? What do you want to do for the racing?
Sir. Yeah, I'm serious.
So you want to keep going? Now, when you go off to these other places, like I've seen you at Daytona and all these other places. Does anybody come out and help you out? Any of those big name people come out and talk to you? Who some of them come out there?
The intended of the call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what all you won the championship here? How many wins did you get this year? Oh, let's see. When he did that, I just knew that was a ball game.
Just 2.
2 wins? I thought you were winning more than that.
Where all did you race this year or last year?
Daytona, Rolling Road, NC car, VIR. We did go here for the endurance.
How was that?
It's
Well, you got a bunch of guys that really, they race, but they don't race. They're out just having a good time.
California too.
Oh, you went to California too?
Oh, what'd you race? Where'd you go to out there?
K1 circuit.
Okay. So what was your favorite place so far?
Daytona.
Daytona? How'd you do out there?
Too bad. Got 5th.
Not too bad. I don't
I've got
for 65 carts, probably. How many carts were down there?
73.
73, yeah. I mean, that's the who's usually goes to Daytona. I mean, that's a big run well there. That's a big deal.
Well, it's gotta be a bit. Now your dad's standing over here, but I know it's gotta be a big deal to go off to these other places and race and everything. And you're lucky. I mean, your dad probably goes with you everywhere you go. So if you're lucky to have
He's
that.
from Southampton County. I mean, this is a favorite. It is.
Yeah, I mean, ever since I heard about it, I mean, yeah, you've been on my top of my list to keep up with. So, but I thought you won more than 2. I really did.
So what's your schedule for this year?
Really this week. You said we're doing the endurance at
Charlotte.
Okay.
Endurance in Charlotte.
The same ones that does the thing here?
Yeah.
Go to West Virginia, Summit Point,
Oh, okay.
do Summit Point.
Doing
Use
the
a car,
doing the hour as well.
probably down to Motorsports Park.
Okay.
Probably go race there with his personal car instead of the endurance. We're trying to do some one-off racing this year. We're doing WKA and we'll race Car Club.
Okay.
So it's 3. We'll do 3 races in each series. He finished second in WKA last year, June. So we're waiting for that trophy to come in.
Nice.
I know you're excited when you go do all that racing. Now, didn't y'all go to Southampton and do some stuff out there?
Yes.
A few weeks or a month, whatever it was.
Yeah, we did. They had actually a little series out there. He actually won. He was in the lead for that series before they shut it down. Had some, a few issues that we were getting tire punctured with the wire and stuff like that. Cleaning the track. So it was more of a safety thing than anything else. We didn't. The season didn't finish out.
Gotcha.
But we would enjoy to go back there. Get things straight because it's right down the street from the house.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see something big come out of that, so you get it straight and get to running like it should be. But that would be great. So, what did you think about Southampton? Did you like it out there?
I like this.
He was wrong well. Of course he liked it.
Yeah.
Right. So do you run your own cart at all these places, or do you, like when you go to Daytona, do you really? Who helps you with that?
How many cars?
Well, you kind of set them up for different tracks, so you
Need to lay up the carts a little bit. Need to lay up the carts a little bit. Got 4.
I mean, that's a big deal, really, to go to Daytona and run 5th with your own stuff and not just hiring a team that, that's all they do kind of thing. That's a big deal. And I hope you realize how big a deal that is, because that's a big deal.
I mean, that's
I've
probably
been
one of
happy
us.
to run 50th at all those carts.
I mean, it's a lot of fun to do that. See you down there taking care and doing all that down there.
Yeah, 'cause how fast are you at Daytona? How fast are you guys running?
101.
Are you at 101? Do y'all go on the big track any?
Yep.
Do y'all go through?
Infield, then go on this big track.
No bus stop. Everything but the bus stop. And they
Okay.
do the short international horseshoe, not the long one that IMSA does. So the first, as you come off, go down turn 1,
Mm-hmm.
come around on the infield,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll take the short version of the international horseshoe instead of going all the way back to the back towards the
Okay.
fence. So you take the first time.
How big is the course there?
3.5.
3.5 miles. I'd be bored as heck. I feel like I can do it in 8 seconds in a marine car. That's pretty cool.
So we got plans to get a bigger car now and go do some other race. Are you interested in doing that? Okay.
Do you like the road racing stuff instead of the circle track stuff? That's mostly what all you guys are doing, right? Is all the road course stuff. Yeah, like all those guys go to the IMSA, the IndyCar type stuff. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I
I
mean,
think
your dad's just got to reach in his pocket. He's got to go past where he's already at and just go a little further. Or you got to get a job.
Yeah, Joe.
I bet you do. So, well, that's good. Now back to doing the same thing this year. Going to do some other races and stuff. That's gonna be good. So you got to keep us informed of what you're doing. I mean, You're one of the few guys from Southampton County that's doing a lot of good stuff.
He didn't. So somebody's got to carry the torch.
I knew that was coming. Oh, my, even steady. Anyway, we're happy for you. Glad you're out there doing well, and please keep us informed of your racing so we can know what's going on. All right. Well, appreciate it. Yeah. Talk about your sponsors.
Yeah, they're important.
All right, go ahead.
Winning circle. Let's see.
Kurt's Cuts.
Kurt's Cuts. Sportsman's.
Mom and Dad.
Man,
Mom goes first.
I can't believe you didn't say do mom and dad on your own there, buddy.
My aunt.
Southampton County. That'd be good. You know, you get Southampton County behind you. Your dad works for Southampton County. He can probably get them up there.
When they showed in the county.
But he ain't done it yet, huh?
All right, sure. I appreciate you coming out and being with us, and let's get some wins and come back and do this again. All right, appreciate
Good
it.
luck, man.
Hey, all right, which one's next?
The most handsomest guy. Come on, man.
I can't believe he said that too.
I mean, I thought I was.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of studs in the building.
Yeah. You say that, in our own mind, it doesn't matter.
What the heck am I supposed to do?
Wait a minute over there.
I'm on the old guy already. Now you like the old guys, and thanks, Judith. All right, gentlemen.
So, what's your position in the karting club?
Just cart rep.
Just
The cart rep. Yep. Help out as much as possible. Answer all the questions
You get
while
all
I
the
try to
complaints?
work. Not
get all
too many complaints, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just a lot of questions. Good questions. People wanted to
Y'all
get
ain't got
involved.
excited to see when I was in the car. It's like, oh, he's cheating. He's doing this. That one's doing this.
I mean, our parents were great this year. They've been great the past couple years. I mean, there might have been some grid talk, but that's racing.
Yeah.
Well, Eric doesn't talk like that to everyone.
What do you think
I was talking about?
He's soft spoken. He's calmed down.
You may know.
There's sometimes in the arena races we threaten you. If you go over there and complain, we're quitting. Or what our Saturday night wing champ races. There'd be a couple of maybe a discussion at the scales there.
A couple times.
But this year's been great. Parents have been great. Membership's been good. So just another year of doing that, getting everything ready.
What year is this for you involved? Just being part of the karting club?
Fourth year being a kart rep. This is going on 13 years being with the club. So yeah, Ian started out when he was 5. So yeah, we've been here for 13 years. Yeah. So membership sign up is this Saturday at 10 o'clock. Of course, we got the endurance karting coming out.
Is that this weekend?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Saturday. Those guys will start building the track Thursday and Friday, and they have a practice on Friday. Gates open at 9 a.m. on Saturday, and then there's a drivers meeting at 11. They do a practice before that. So just looking online, it looks like they'll have a good turnout for that. It was a great turnout from last year too.
And it rained last year too, right?
It poured. It didn't rain. It poured. I mean, they were slipping and sliding, driving through puddles.
That's what I heard.
I mean, it was cold. But it was. They had a lot of fun. Did it even stop raining? I didn't think so.
I think in the last hour.
Yeah.
It stopped.
Logan's our social media guy. So
okay.
he's,
Somebody needs to do it.
Oh, and he does a great job. So we're really, really lucky to have him. So Logan's done a lot last year and this year for us as far as Facebook, website, Instagram, just putting the word out there.
Well, I think you have to, right? I mean, today we're in the day and age we're in. You have to be in social media.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's a must.
for sure, 100%. And he's the man doing it for us. So I know Weaver and I can't do it. So
Well, Jody ain't that smart. All Jody knows, or that's all one time. Like we were hacking each other's phones and posting really dumb stuff for a long time. One time I got him and he couldn't believe he come back to the shop. We're working on the arena car. He's like, how the hell did you get on a phone? I'm like, I can't tell you. He's like, how? And he threatened me. I'm like, well, if you take your phone like this, and because you had to change your lock all the time because somebody was gonna get it. I'm like, I could see your fingerprints. I got it.
That's good. That's good. That's a good one.
He went to the store like, oh, give me his phone. Oh yeah, I think I got him.
That's good. That's classic
Yeah,
stuff.
I got Jody a few times. He gets so mad with me one time. But I guess we're bringing the champ cards back to Fridays, or how's that schedule working?
Champs are running on Fridays and Sundays with us like they did, back in the day. We're still working to try to get numbers up on that. But
Kind of a shame. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
All of it goes to ebb and flows,
True.
But man,
You and I, Eric, could tell you what, 30 plus cards at one
man, I
point?
remember when they were talking about like we can't take more than 30 or 35. She was talking about cutting them off. I'm like, well, man, let them run, man. We got plenty of room.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, it just comes down to Chuck and Bill and anybody that's with Saturday night, not cool.
what's the number you got to? I agree. I mean, it's
card.
sad.
Yeah.
It-
And
it's cool.
with flow racing and everything,
I don't fault them.
No.
I mean, man, I think, man, if we had to, I ran one race on the new motor. The flathead was a lot more expensive to run. I think the flathead, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm biased because I was used to it. I think it was better, but I agree that we needed to kind of open the motor up because we were the only ones running the flathead, right?
Yep.
So not anybody could just show up and run. And I don't know what a good answer is. My finger's not on the pulse and that stuff in so long.
It's been a topic for 2 years. It's just one of those things where we'll figure it out. They've talked about running a clone and then clutch gear and rear gear being like permanent. That would be the speed down, take the wing off, leave the wing on. It's just so much back and forth.
And they say it's a lot faster with the wing off. I don't know.
I wouldn't.
I mean, they say it's a lot faster, but I don't know.
You saw Dominion do it at one time, and that didn't go so well without the wing. What's the other track here? Down in North Carolina.
Well, they ran it. They still do, don't they?
Carteret, yeah.
Yeah.
They do it without the wing, but they do clone.
Yeah.
They don't do LO206.
So Maryland, they do clone,
Mhm.
no wing.
It would
A
basically,
lot of the other tracks run clone with no wing.
and it would be like a dirt champ, basically, but
Mm.
on asphalt out here, no wing. So there's been lots of talks, lots of discussions. But every time I would come out here on a Saturday night and help Saturday night make, the track crew help out, and it's like, man, I really wish I didn't sell mine,
I still got mine.
Yeah, well, I know you got yours, yeah, because they were fun. You get in a draft, and I was a big guy, like weight. It didn't matter what I did to the cart. I only had to put one thing of lead on there, and it was on the nose, and that was still overweight.
Yeah.
So I wasn't gonna run in the top 10 no matter what. Even if there was 10 of us or 20 of us.
It's just the qualifying is really. I think I think the weight hurt guys like you and I for qualifying, and I could qualify okay, but I mean we were overweight, and I ran them with no lead, and I ran with 20 pounds of extra lead, and was way overweight. It didn't qualify quite as good, but it drove better, and that helped race wise, and it was qualifying because it's like if you can qualify up front, you get
then you're good.
You can kind of.
And if you had dedicated partners. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. If you had your brother or your sister or uncle or your neighbor, you know, then it's like, oh,
Oh, it was great.
you know, I'm
it was
good.
all pods of groups,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. There's like, you know, oh, you know, I would come around and hear you and Robert or Tag, you know, right there, and it's like, well, I'll try to link up with them guys, but I could never get up, so I always tap Jesse Call on the shoulder. I'm like, listen, we're the biggest guys, dude. Let's just roll. Like, you know, you can finish in front of me or vice versa, you know. So Jesse Call and I always had some good runs together, and it's still like in my garage. One of the biggest pictures I have in my garage is a picture of Jesse Call and I drafting. So like, you know, it's fun. It was a lot of fun. It just took a lot of time running out here on a Saturday and then turn around and come back on a Sunday.
Sure, yeah.
So it was like, man, you know, you're out here at 10 o'clock, 11, 12 o'clock on a Saturday. It's 90 plus degrees.
Yeah.
And then Sunday is the same thing.
Be here early too.
Oh,
right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
it was just, and you know, Bechtel always gives me crap. He's like, I think you hit every single wall. You rolled every single part of the track. Like, I don't even know if you actually finished the race. I'm like, yeah, I spent more time getting that frame straight than actually like running. So, but you know, that's just one of the things with racing, and you can't blame anybody.
No.
You have Keith Leach turn you back over and, you know, get me out of
I've had him flip me up
Yeah.
upright once.
It's like, man, get me out of this thing. You know, you're boiling hot. You know, it's like, get me out of the driver's seat. So
do we have any changes coming this year in the karting club? Or are we still sort of the same?
everything's pretty much the same. Rule book's the same. As far as like the clone motors, they've changed up a little bit on that. But that's WKA, and we run with WKA rule book basically. So there hasn't been any like drastic
Big changes.
I mean, if you run the clone, then it would be, but it's you know, just part of racing.
But we have more, you know, since I first got involved, a lot more road, you know, there wasn't just a couple people doing road racing back in the
Yeah.
day. You had Keith, your chief, and then the old guy that had the green shoes that he
Orange
painted.
shoes.
Orange shoes. What was his name?
Damn, why'd you say that? He just passed away a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
not so long ago.
He smoked a clone cigarette too. I can't think
Did
of
he?
his name.
I don't remember that. Now, when I first came out here,
You had Lee, you know, they ran the tag, Lee and Pasquale.
we had the guy in the wheelchair that ran. Champ Karts one here, and they had a picture of him one time, completely upside down, about 4 or 5 feet off the ground, and I don't know. How his legs didn't come out or anything, I don't know. But he had hand controls, and that's how he drove. And he was out here for a long time.
But yeah, I mean, road racing is, you know, it's grown.
Yeah, I mean, the kid here before, right? I mean, he's a big road racer.
Yeah, Sherod, you had Jackson Fuchs. Those guys all did LO206. Jackson was junior, so that's 12 to 15, which we had a great class in the junior LO206. But 3 kids ran 3 of my karts, but all those kids are moving up to Saturday night racing with Riley doing limited late model. Andrew Sheffield doing the Legends, and then Cash Brown doing the Bandolero.
The Bando, yeah.
So all those kids are just moving up to Saturday night, which is great. But you know, that's 3 teenagers that move on.
How many divisions do we have? How many classes is there on HRK City?
Shoot. 7 or 8 if you count Juice Box, which is like the little power wheels, which is great. That's helped out the club too.
I think it's easy for somebody to get involved, right? Just, you know, because most people don't know. They don't know anything about it. They don't know how much money they're getting into. They don't know what to buy. That kind of gets them here, gets them going, and
gets a feel for a Friday or Saturday night or Sunday racing. And most of that's from, you know, people in the grandstands. You know, they're like, oh wait, my son or daughter's 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old. Like, I could go on Amazon and buy this juice box for $400 and come out.
So
here.
is that what it is? You got to buy the
it's
actually called a juice box.
Well, it's called a Radio Flyer go kart.
Okay. How do you cheat them up?
Sandpaper on the tires. Grip tape, yeah.
Old
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's a
Put a
Try
DeWalt
it.
battery in
Yeah,
it or
oh,
something.
yeah.
So
I'm gonna do a disclaimer right here, right now. Scott was in HRKC at one time, but I think now they're not gonna let him in because he talks about cheating it up.
he ain't lying though. There's always that one parent that's gonna come out there and be like,
man,
"Can I get by with this?"
we are our all own worst enemy.
No, for sure, for sure.
Hey, what's that? Look, we were reading the racing. We had this big old carburetor. That thing, I mean, the go no go gauge would fall right through it. It was so big. We ran it for a year, never got caught with it. Carried it to the dyno. It was 2 horsepower short. The regular carburetor was like 10 times better. And then when you're talking about 2 horsepower, when
That's
you
a
ain't
lot.
got but like 15 is a lot.
Yeah.
We're like, we've been running this damn thing thinking we're doing something.
You were just backtracking, man.
So without verification, you don't know if it's working or not.
Yeah. But I mean, the juice box kids, they ran like the infield, just like just right here at the start finish line. We just set up a little course. But I think this year we're going to actually let them drive around the whole go-kart track, just one lap.
Okay.
Because a lot of the kids, they would make that turn right there in front of Victory Lane, and then you just spin right out. They're more or less drifting around there.
Okay.
So
what's the age group on that?
3 to 5.
3. Okay.
And you could buy that from radioflyer.com, Amazon. Like I said, they're like $400. I think the pink one is actually $400. So they make like a red and then a pink one. The pink one costs more. So
Make black.
yeah, they make them in all colors. At one time they were like hard to get, but I think now that's pretty easy to get. So
Is other karting tracks or doing that?
yeah.
So that's kind of been that's something that's been popular.
Albemarle does it. King George does it.
Okay.
List goes on, buddy. So it's really good. It brings
everywhere.
yeah, it brings in.
I mean, I can see where it's very appealing for somebody that wants to try it, right? It's just really easy. You go buy the electric cart,
plug it in.
You can get them on sale in Christmas like $250.
Yep.
What I did for
oh wow.
my grandson.
Yeah, they you gotta think that's bringing mom and dad into the track. Then you got grandma and grandpa, they're coming into the track. They might, you might have 2 sets of grandparents, aunt and uncle. So next thing you know, that's great. That's bringing
8
in
people or so.
just to watch their grandson or daughter or son or daughter go around the track one time. So, and every kid in juice box, just like kid kart, walks away with a trophy. So,
Okay.
so yeah. And then our kid kart class is always pretty consistent, 4 or 5 kids, and then you always have that one kid that's just pretty fast. So
That's the one with the
that's a 50cc.
Okay.
Yeah, you could run a 50cc Coma or you could run an LO206 in kid kart. So we just run more weight with the LO206 on the kid kart. But it's
No, really.
yeah, it's got too much torque. Yeah. When we ran kid karts, my dad would have the motors shipped off and built. And
Everybody did. And more, like $2,000. I guess one of the kids come by and unplug my computer, so my
No, I don't see.
It went to other things here.
You see what I'm working with. Just exit out of that. There you go.
I'm good.
back in the game. Good to go.
Mine will come up in a minute.
Maybe.
Yeah, if it charges for a minute. But yeah, I mean, I think the karting club is a great place to start out for any of these kids.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
I mean, hell, I don't know how long Eric's been here.
He's been here. I remember Eric as long as I've been here. So.
It's hard to miss him.
But
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
and it's HRKC is very, very lucky to have Langley,
Absolutely.
to have its back. Chuck, always is looking out for us, whether he gives us the 50-50 raffle nights on Cars Tour and Hampton Heat. Those bring in huge numbers of people.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think the Cars Tour, no, we did Cars Tour. We did really good with that. But then we had the Hampton Heat.
You know,
So we had the Hampton Heat 50-50, and we had sold more raffle tickets. You know, of course, it poured down rain. We were out here until 3 a.m. Watching the race. So it was a long day period. And Chuck was like, "We're going to announce the winner after the Hampton Heat." I go,
I win.
I was like, "Really, Chuck?" He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna do it after the Hampton Heat." It's like, all right, I guess I'll just sleep here for the night. So, but we did, both winners came for the Hampton Heat, and I think what was it, like $2,000 close to it.
I was 3.
Yeah. Somebody walked away. Yeah, somebody walked away with almost $2,000. And then, you know, Chuck threw in the deal. We did 2 drawings that night, so the 2 or 4 tickets to the Richmond race.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that helped out a lot. So we're lucky to have Langley and Chuck, and of course Bill. You know, Bill's is the president still of HRKC. So both those guys really do a lot for the club. And I was talking to Chuck actually last week, and you know, he's always got good ideas to help promote the club and do different stuff. And we always remind each other there's really no other track where you could race go-karts, and then when you're like 13, you could go race a Bandolero, or you go run a Legends car. So, you know, all these kids stay around Langley Speedway, and you know, Connor Hall did karting, you know, Brandon Queen did karting. I could probably just stand out there on a Saturday night, be like, I remember when he raced, you know, Aiden Mellett.
There's a ton. There's a lot.
Oh yeah, I mean, you just sit there on a Saturday night, man, that kid's really getting older, you know. It's like, he's not even in high school anymore. He's not even a kid. You know? He's a young man now. So,
And it was 12 years ago when I seen him.
You know, so yeah, even the women that still run around here on Saturday night, you'll be like, oh man, Alicia Potter, she was doing you know, karts with us.
And there's a lot more girls now, right? And
I think
good
that's
to
good.
see,
Yeah, I think that's really
we've
good.
got quite a few girls on Saturday nights now. You know, I think that's
huge, man. I always, I know Eric probably remembers, but we had a good powder puff when I first came out here, you know, and I was like, man, there's like 5 girls, and those girls are racing hard. Like, do they even like each other? You know, and it's like, yeah, they're all friends. So I always think, you know, we need to get more girls involved with it.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, I think pretty much most of the girls that are probably racing on Saturday came from.
Yeah, I mean, Riley, I know Alicia. I'm not, you know,
I mean, I can't think of their names, but there's except the one girl that runs the enduro class or whatever. I don't think she ran on Sundays.
Hog.
Yeah. But I think everybody else did.
I know. I'm pretty sure it was Kimball, or what's her name? She was just out here testing a couple weeks ago, and I was here.
Danny Harold's daughter runs kart. You know, I think she runs.
Danny Harold's. Oh, does he?
And I think she runs an enduro on Saturday.
Danny Harold's daughter?
Because she drives for Jim Bennett on the karts.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. I think it's her. Yeah. Jim's got
He's got 2 girls.
2 girls running oval karts for us. So
yeah, I'll see him tomorrow night.
nice. Good stuff. Yeah, but we're doing good. It's gonna be a good season. I mean, you guys want to sponsor a race?
That was a good show tonight.
Is Derek gonna be a part of it?
You know, we do have a few races that need to be sponsored, so if you gentlemen are interested.
Well, I mean, if anybody's out there interested, what's it cost to sponsor a race?
It's $500 to sponsor a race. Of course, we make you a banner and put it right there at our Tech Hill there, and everybody that drives in pretty much sees it. You get tickets to the end of the year banquet. You get a plaque for your support and sponsorship. You you're more, the day of your sponsorship, we like to hear you talk to the kids and tell them what you did, and you get in for free that day as well. So, yeah, sponsorship is huge for the karting club. I sponsor 2 races every year, whether it's through my business or in the memory of my dad. So yeah, good stuff.
So what's a race for sponsorship? What's the race cost?
500.
500.
Or if you don't want to come to the banquet, we'll cut you a deal at 400. So yeah, but either way, we make you a big banner and hang it up, and then at the end of the year, you could take that banner home, put it in the garage, put it in the office, and then next year, if you want to do the same thing, we'll make you a brand new one. So yeah,
200 piece. There you go.
and you don't got to pay right away. We just ask you to pay by the end of the season. So, but yeah, it's sponsorship's huge, and then you get your name on the trophy too, and there's always an extra couple trophies for you to take home and put them on the shelf and say, hey, I sponsored for HRKC.
Also, you can get a first place trophy, Jack.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally.
Here we go.
50 years in the making.
All right, we've had a wonderful show tonight.
Thanks for coming out.
It was great to have all the HRKC kids come out here and be a part of this, even though we had to pull some out. Some of them.
Yeah, but it's a great family sport, right?
Oh yeah.
Just in general, it's a family sport, but way even more so in the karting club. It's all these families are together. You see the kids are playing together. I think it teaches a great work ethic and it's a ton of positives.
Yeah, and, thank you guys for always doing this for us. Can't thank you enough, Jack.
We love doing it. We love doing it, and that's how you build the sport and have people.
Well, it's for the kids, right?
Yeah, sir. Even though they come in here and talk,
they're shy.
We get them.
Well, some of them are. Some of them talk trash.
We get them going pretty good sometimes.
Oh yeah. I was sitting in traffic on the way here, and I'm watching it in the tunnel. I'm like, God, Aiden's a good kid. He's funny, and JP or Squirrel, however you want to call him, they're just a trip together. They're always hanging around. I know when they're good friends with Cash Brown, so they would come over to the trailer, and Squirrel would always give me a hard time. He's like, "How come you're always in last?" I'm like, "Man, I'm like 42 years old. Like I worked all day. It's Friday. I don't even really want to be here, but I'm like just having fun with the guys. Like that's what it's all about."
Right.
It's like I just want to putz around this track and make it home, man. But thank you guys, honestly.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate
anytime you need us.
Thank you.
Just call us. You might have to call us 2 or 3 times, or text us 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
But and I'll beat on
Can you
us.
think you'll race one of my carts this year?
What race?
Any race, man.
I'll probably come out for. I'm committing all season, but I definitely.
You want to come out and drive the cart?
You got some big gun?
Yeah, no kidding. I'm badass. I'm fitting to see that.
It might not make.
It's a fast cart too.
Oh yeah.
Come on out. Run with us old guys.
I'm ready to do it.
I'll hit you up.
Keep trying to get Jack to come out there. Like
Nope.
we could run,
Nope.
like on Day of Destruction, like the back race. He won't do it.
Nope.
You can start the park, Jack.
Why you got to start that?
He heard it all night. Almost doing a whole show.
No, I'm not going out there and race anything anymore, because if I go out there and do good, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, there we
And if I
go.
go out there and don't do good at all, I got to listen to people like this.
Chances are.
And I don't like listening to them.
Yeah.
I keep trying to. It's like we should do the endurance race or not the
man.
endurance race or the Day of Destruction. Something that'd be
Too
just
much.
tear something up.
Too much.
And if we race against each other, he's not gonna finish.
Doesn't Robert have
I think y'all need to do bag race.
That's what I'm
Oh
talking about.
yeah, that would be.
I got one answer for that.
You can be in the backseat telling him where to go.
I got one answer.
He's gonna
Hell
tell
no.
him.
going to Charlotte with him in that car he got.
I can just look at my phone. I can just like him driving now. Hey, if I can use the Tesla, we'll be good.
It's true.
No,
Nobody's driving.
I'm not gonna put a bag over my head and have him try and tell me what to do. And I ain't gonna have him put a bag over his head and sit back there and worry about what he's gonna do. That ain't happening.
Oh Lord. Yeah, we need to get Scott out there for a Friday night race or a Sunday race.
Yeah.
I'll put you in the car. You
I
got
agree
your
with
helmet still, right?
Oh yeah, I got all my stuff.
All right. Yeah, man, we'll make it
me.
happen. Nah, these are big boy seats. You're
I'm
good.
talking about my suit.
I don't even wear my suit anymore. I get too hot in that thing. I'm old school. Jeans and a jacket. Yeah, and the neck collar. That's it. I don't need no more suits for me. No.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Go out and watch an HRKC event. It would be great, and you'll get hooked on it.
Yeah,
So please go out
sponsor a
and do that.
race. It's only $500.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sponsor
you go.
a race, and it would, me and Scott may need to sit down and talk about that somewhere along the line.
There you go.
Be a good idea. All right, next week's show. We got Hunter Thomas coming on next week.
Finally,
Yeah,
he's a little shy.
yeah. So we're going to have Hunter Thomas next week, and we're also going to have a guy that's coming out here this coming year in a modified that hasn't raced in a long time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
he used to race at Southampton Speedway. If I tell you anything,
When you were racing,
yeah, when I was racing,
how old is this guy?
a couple years older than me, I can tell you that. But Willis Scott is going to be, he's got him a brand new modified, and he's going to come out here and run Langley this year. And I've been talking to him back and forth for the last couple days, and
He asked me who it was.
I did not know who it was to start with, but anyway.
Well, I mean, both of you are old.
And we'll have somebody else along the line too. Shane Laws will be here 2 weeks. He's going on a cruise, so I ain't gonna talk to him.
Oh shucks, let's go hit him up on the cruise. Hit him with some technical questions.
You're right.
I think I'm the only one that's ever been on a cruise and tried to get on the show too.
His wife wasn't very fond of that.
Oh hell no! I caught the hell behind that one. And then the next time I had to go sneak around.
You paid for the internet service on the cruise?
Yeah.
There's a story behind that. We went on a cruise, and my daughter was pregnant, and we got on the cruise, and we get off the boat, and we're roaming all over the place. We come back on that afternoon, and we get on the ship, and you have to put your card in to get yourself back on the boat. I put my card in, it went red. My wife put her card in, it went red. Y'all need to step over here. I'm thinking, oh hell, what are we
There's a
doing?
common thing here.
And so we go over there, and there is a problem at home. Somebody's sick at home, and nobody's real bad, but you need to call home. And so I'm thinking, well, I don't have the damn internet, so how am I going to call? They take us up to the purser's office and give us the office and let us talk in the office. So we talked to her on the phone. We came out after that, and we didn't know what to do. We couldn't figure out whether we wanted to have to go find an airplane, get home, whatever we
Swim
wanted
in
to do.
the ocean.
Yeah, swim in the ocean, whatever. And my wife looked at me and she says, "We'll never get on another one of these ships if we don't buy the internet." So we have the internet now. Every time we go anywhere. So then I go almost blow that by calling into the show one night while I'm on a cruise.
Everybody's here is like, is he on a cruise? Like, what the hell is he doing?
Music playing in the background.
Well, it was like, hey, did I? He's on the balcony of the ship.
Anyway, all right, that's our show for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for coming by, and Tony, really appreciate you being
Thank
here
you,
and
guys.
coming out and doing it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And we'll get your PR person over here. We're gonna get with him, and maybe we can work out some stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right, that's our show. Thank you.
All right.